Hey, what's up? Today we're going to be making a same day, softer, and less sour sourdough bread. Let's make it, shall we? First thing first, early morning we need to feed our starter. Right out of the fridge into the mason jar, feed with same amounts of water and flour. Then I'm going to mix it very well. And this is the consistency I like, a bit thicker than pancake batter. Mark it up to see how much it dries, and that's it. Which, in a very hot summer like this, it takes only 3 to maximum 4 hours to become triple its size. If you're in cooler climate, you can put it inside the oven with the light on. A temperature between 27 to 30 degrees Celsius, it's the best for a starter to rise. Let's make the dough. In a medium-sized bowl, I'm going to add 7 grams salt, followed by 250 gram water. If you're using weaker flour or all-purpose flour, you can reduce the hydration. 70 gram of that beautiful active starter. Look how thick it is. Lastly, 350 gram bread flour. Since it's a same-day recipe, I'm going to mix it properly in order to build a strong gluten structure. It's a shaggy dough, but don't panic. With clean hand, turn the bowl, and with another hand, you're going to mix the dough beautifully. That's it. Now we can clean up our hand with the help of a scraper. Easy peasy, right? Cover it up and let it rest for 30 minutes. "30 minutes later, we're going to continue kneading this dough inside the bowl. As the time do its magic, we have a little bit of gluten strength. So don't worry when I say we're going to knead it. As with soft and quick touches, we just want to play with this dough. Everything going to happen inside the bowl. Grab the dough a couple of times, few snap and fold. We're going to round it up a few times. Once the dough is smoother and more elastic, it's not going to stick to your hand anymore, and we're going to let it rest for another 30 minutes. If by now your dough doesn't look like this at all, I mean something smooth and elastic, you need to check 2 things. Whether you use the wrong type of flour, which is not very strong, or you need to reduce the hydration. This time I'm going to bring the dough on the surface to show you what is the movement. Imagine you're going to touch something soft. You need to be gentle, but you need to feel it, right? So you need balanced pressure with quick touch. Something like this. If the dough feels more sticky, you can use a little bit of water and wet up your hand, but not too much. I'm going to round it up a couple of times, few slap and fold. Knead it gently, something like this. And that's it. Look at this gorgeous dough. You can use a scraper and walk the dough a little bit on the surface to create even more tension. Alright, that's it. Don't push it. I'm going to let it rest this time for 45 minutes. 45 minutes later, I'm going to wet up my hand and give this bad boy a set of coil fold. That's it. And another 45-minute rest. And another set of coil fold, this time more gentle. Do you see those beautiful bubbles? Those are very good signs. Into the bowl, let it finish its bulk fermentation. If you're a beginner, I recommend you to transfer it into the smaller bowl to see how it rises. As for this dough, it's a bit tricky to know when the bulk fermentation is done. The surface is not that sticky, it's good. The dough pulls away from the side of the bowl easily. You see lots of bubbles and fermentation here. In this hot weather, I was looking for 30 to 40% rise. And lastly, the dough released from the bowl easily. It took less than 2 hours to ferment. Today is very hot, as I told you. Now we're gonna round it up with the help of the surface one more time and leave it uncovered on the counter for 20 minutes. I'm gonna use one of this longest strip Banneton to proof my dough. Again, if you're a beginner and not very experienced with fermentation and stuff, you can use oval shape, something a bit smaller, so you can easily see how it rises. Shaping time. I'm gonna be quiet and let you enjoy, as the shaping is like meditation to me. I'm not a fan of same-day sourdough, but many of you ask for this, so let this bad boy to proof on the counter. At 28 degrees Celsius, it might take something around 40 to 50 minutes. When the proofing time is done, poke test can tell you. Poke the dough. If bounces back slowly, it's well proof. But don't let one part fools you. It'll stay there, but it's not overproof. It's just a tricky part. Let me show you another one. Pops up slowly and it's ready. Now a very important tip. The dough is ready past the poke test, but I need my oven to preheat a bit longer. So I'm gonna transfer it into the freezer, not fridge, for maybe 10 to 15 minutes. It's gonna be even easier to score. Lastly, the dough should be firm enough to hold its shape beautifully, something like this. Score the dough from the center with 45-degree angle. You're not gonna get maximum oven spring if you score from the side. You need a quick, confident score as the dough not cold proof overnight. But you can always come back and rescore one more time with less pressure. To achieve that beautiful shiny crust, I spray a little water on the surface of the dough into the preheated oven at 230 degrees Celsius. Lots of steam, bake for 20 minutes at 230 degrees Celsius, then remove the steam, reduce the heat to 215 and bake for another 20 to 25 minutes. Light and crispy crust. Bake for another 5 minutes if you want more color. Let's check the crumb, shall we? I mean, look at it. All of those efforts worth it? Absolutely. And here you have it, same-day sourdough bread recipe. Gorgeous, even, open crumb. My favorite part, tasting time. Do you see how soft it is? Firstly, the crumb is way softer than my normal sourdough. It tastes good. Less sour if you like. That's really depends on how you like your sourdough bread. Less sour with the softer crumb, bake it the same day. Like always, keep baking and take a good care of yourself.